Alright guys, a review of the Lyric hearing aid by Phonak. I'm not an audiologist, I'm not a hearing aid dispenser, I'm just a guy with a hearing loss who thought maybe some of you might want to know about my experience using the Lyrics, in case some of you were wondering about trying it. So here goes, let's see what's in the box. A little ID card with instructions on the back. But reminding you, if you're having an MRI, to make sure you take out the Lyric from your ear canal. It's a good diagram of how the actual device sits in your ear canal right next to your eardrum. This is a little cheat sheet. You put it on your keychain if you wanted to. It tells you how to operate the SoundLink tool. That's the tool that enables you to turn it on, off, sleep, and your volume settings. A little registration card. You register, you can get a free or an extra SoundLink device, which is this thing. Keep it on your nightstand or whatever. This is the instruction book. There's a bigger size and a smaller size. And looks like I'm losing my battery here, but we'll keep going. Instruction manual. This is your SoundLink tool. This is the silver part's just the keychain part. This comes out. This black part's a magnet. See? You can see how it sticks. And most of that time it sticks to the keychain part. But it's the magnet part that's your tool. Depending on how long you leave it in your ear canal will determine what it's going to do to the hearing aid. Whether it's going to turn it on, turn it off, turn it in sleep mode, or adjust the volume. In order to take it out, you would unscrew this piece. You got this little claw here to get it to focus. Anyway, so you would stick that in your ear canal and you would kind of do a motion like this, trying to grab the loop of the hearing aid and pull it out of your ear canal. It screws back on there, and this goes magnet again, just kind of goes right back in. Screw that tight, and then it's self-contained. Now for the hearing aid themselves, I only lasted 5 days on 30-day trial, and the reason was because I had a lot of discomfort in especially in my right ear. This is the device. Here's a little loop that you can use to pull it out with the device I just showed you. But anyway, I had a lot of discomfort, especially in my right ear. It almost kind of felt like an earache. And one thing that got me that I couldn't get over was that you don't take these out of your ear unless the battery goes dead. So they're pretty much in your ear 24/7, 365. You take a shower with them, you sleep with them in, you play sports, you exercise with them in. It's kind of a cool concept, cool technology, but I've just grown accustomed to taking the hearing aids out of my ear, especially when I get home from work. I feel a little bit fatigued in my ears, want to let my ears rest a little bit. I like taking my hearing aids out at certain times. And this is made of a spongy material, so they're supposed to be able to breathe and let wax out, I believe. But I just could not get over that. I heard pretty good with them in. I got a lot of compliments that I was hearing better. I was talking a lot lower. They are analog technology, as far as I know. And they say the argument for that is that they sit so close to the eardrum that it allows the natural ear and anatomy of the ear to do its job, so you don't need all this digital processing. So I heard okay. Some things kind of drowned out voices, like if I was talking to my wife and she had the water running on the sink, the water kind of was more prominent. What I was hearing, it was kind of drowning out her voice. Same thing with tires. Sometimes at work I ride in a golf cart, and the drone of the tires would overpower somebody's voice. I don't know if digital hearing aids would help in that regard or not. But my biggest thing with these was that you never take them out, and I like to take them out. Like I said before, you shower with these things, and it just felt very abnormal. I try to stick with it as long as I can. I lasted 5 days, but the discomfort and slight pain in my right ear was just too much. It was really getting on my nerves, so I had to take them out. These are the way you pay for these is a subscription model. You pay $3,400 a year, and quarterly you get new ones. I think I might have already mentioned that. I'm not sure. I've lost track. But anyway, if you figure behind the ears last about 8 years, if you were to pay $3,400 a year for 8 years on these, you're looking at $27,000 invested just in hearing aids. So it's a little bit rich for my blood. Plus, didn't like the fact that they stayed in my ear constantly. So they're not for me. But Lyric says that they're not for everybody. I think they said that on their website and on their brochures and stuff. It might work for somebody else. Other people might love them, but like I've mentioned before in this video, they just weren't for me. They didn't work as well as I would have liked them to, as far as an option for me is concerned. So maybe you'll like them. If you've used these, put comments in below the video here. Tell me about your experience, whether you liked them, whether you didn't like them. If you haven't used them, you're thinking about using them, what do you think? You think you could leave them in your ear 24/7, 365? All right, and this is the actual device itself out of the plastic holder. They wanted me to put when I took them out, they wanted me to label which one was left and which one was right. So I did that. This is the size of it in relation to a quarter. And this is the removal loop. You can see here, that's what you would attach the claw to that I showed you earlier. Take that out, unscrew this. And then you would try to reach that in your ear canal and then attach it and pull it out. So, hey buddy, hang on buddy, don't do that. This little dot, I thought it was a piece of wax, but this actually shows you what side's supposed to be up. The little dot there. So, anyway, that is the Lyric by Phonak.